Hello, my vivacious Virgo, and welcome to your weekly energy reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. If you haven't had a chance to check out your other readings on my channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell, all the other great stuff. I would super appreciate it. And also don't forget to check out my link to my Etsy store. It does offer purchased personal readings as well as mugs and candles in your individual zodiac sign should you want to purchase one. Anyway, other than that, let's go ahead and get at it because we've got so many changes going on in the universe, right? We've got a 15-year cycle coming to an end. We've got Pluto making moves on the 20th. Everybody's feeling some shifts and emotion changes, at least that I know of. And so hopefully this means good positive things for you. But let's see what we got coming up in the very near future. We have the Six of Wands, which lets me know that you have opportunities coming to move forward in a positive direction, okay? So maybe you have already had these opportunities presented to you. Maybe you are waiting for them. You've got feelers out there. You've put job applications out there. You're hinting at the person that you're interested in and they are going to reciprocate, or those jobs are going to start calling you back, or maybe you've been putting feelers out and you're going to start getting some messages back about those. But I do see that opportunities for whatever it is that you have been looking for are going to be coming to give you that chance to move forward in a super positive light. So again, I think that as this 15-year cycle is starting to come to an end and we are starting to move into a much hopefully better, more exciting one, so will your opportunities. So the next card I'm seeing here is the Six of Pentacles. So again, I feel here that, this is showing something where you're going to be able to have a good balance in your life too. And that may be something that you haven't had, right? Is a financial balance. You may have been for some time now, kind of at a point where you're like, I've been robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm living off credit cards. I've remortgaged the house, in debt. I'm paycheck to paycheck. If you look at this, they're able to, balance justly on one hand, give to the poor on another. So they're doing well enough to do a good balance and still have a little bit extra to show some kindness there, different things, right? So the point being that this may be a tipping point in the scales for you, where with these new opportunities comes a chance for you to also be able to be a little bit more flush with cash, right? Where you're able to do some extra things. You're able to have a little bit more balance in your budget. You're able to share a little bit more with others. Maybe you've wanted to do certain things for family members or your kids. Maybe I wish I could have gotten this, or send them to this school, or given them this extra opportunity, or purchase that car for them that they really needed, or whatever. And now you're going to have that opportunity to potentially do those things, right? So I do think this is moving towards that positive direction where not to say that it's going to be immediate and you're going to be, flush with cash by any means, but I do feel like you're coming back into a balance from maybe a place where you really felt like not necessarily dire straits, but where you had to be much more careful with every single penny, right? Much more restrictive, much more like battle tired and tested, right? So I do think that it's something that is a positive movement forward on the financial end, okay? And down here, we have the Queen of Cups. And so this is like your energy is overflowing, right? You are, and again, gender neutral, but queenly status, cups here. You are, kind of really charismatic. You're overflowing. People want to be around you. People are really interested to meet you, greet you. They want you around. So part of this, Six of Wands movement forward with the opportunities, I do think as you are moving forward with these opportunities, as you are meeting more people, you are going to start blossoming, growing, developing. And with that is going to come a new sense of kind of self-esteem, kind of confidence. And I think that's going to radiate from you. Okay. And, with that too, I mean, especially anytime we're kind of really, really penny pinching, right? Stressed out, we're like, you know, people can see that. You can sense that. It's in your energy, right? I'm so stressed out, right? When you can be a little bit less so of that, right? You're moving forward with good opportunities and you're a little bit less stressed. That's when you can really start to kind of sit back on your throne here a little bit more and really kind of exude that positive energy that you've always had. You just haven't really had the chance to let it shine. And now you're able to kind of let others see that, let others really kind of see you for you, you know, grasp on to the fact that you have so much to give, right? Intelligence, conversation, you know, so much talent maybe in certain aspects, you know, as far as you may have really good work skills that people just really didn't even know because you were so under the gun. You just could only do the bare minimum and then go home and do something else or do your second job or run to this or that because you were just so battle tired and tested and you just didn't have the opportunities that you have now. And with opportunity is coming a little bit of peace and a little bit of or a lot of confidence. And again, exuding that confidence is going to really kind of elevate you. And it's going to put your, you know, you're going to be radiating those energy vibes that are up here. And when you're putting out those energy vibes up here, you're going to be getting back those same type of vibrations, right? That's kind of why you always see people of the same type, you know, really positive, really, you know, go-getters kind of spending time together. And then you kind of see people who are kind of like, I don't care about doing anything, or, you know, down and out, or, you know, Debbie Downers, as you call them, kind of hanging together because people match energies. They match energy levels. So when you're here, you're going to be surrounded by people like that, which is just going to keep feeding. It's only going to get better from there, right? So all good things. But let's see what your challenge card will be. There's always a challenge. Of course, there has to be a challenge, right? But usually it's us. We're our own challenges, I think. So here we have the 8 of Cups. And I do think here that the challenge is for you, it may require you to kind of move away from certain people or certain places, right? So the thing here, again, you know, you may have been someone who was helping people, and you may have to help people as well going forward. But I do think that these opportunities, these abilities are going to, you know, allow you to, I don't want to say move away from your home area, have to actually physically leave, because that could be the case. It very much could be. You may get job opportunities further away. You may meet somebody who wants you to move where they are, and that may be the opportunity, and you are leaving people behind, and that is very challenging, right? Especially if you're finally feeling like, I can finally start, you know, balancing things out, helping my family and friends around me, and now I've got to kind of go away. That's a challenge, right? But I think a lot of this could also be just leaving the people behind that are no longer on your vibrational level, okay? Like I just mentioned, right? You may have been in a funk, right? You may have been stressed out. You may have been in this Debbie Downer type sitch, right? We all get there. And we can all be there. And when you're like that, you can kind of go into hermit phase where you're really around nobody, or you can kind of go into like, gosh, all I want to do is hang out with other people who are complainers because I'm a complainer, because I really don't have anything not to complain about. I feel like my life is a complaint. And we get in those funks from time to time, especially if things aren't going great, right? So when these things start going much, much better, we start elevating who we hang around, right? This means leaving these people behind, okay? We do not want to spend our time with the Debbie Downers. We do not want to stick around with the complainers. We want to elevate ourselves to where, you know, and we would like to help elevate them. And I do think this is where we get a chance to do that. If we can bring people with us out of that, then absolutely we will, right? But again, you know, I think this is part of that balancing act. You know, bring the people out that, you know, the ones they're sharing with if you've got family, bring them with you, you know, your kids, your whatever. But the other ones, it's a balancing act, right? Balance out. If there's ones that, you know, all they love to do is just sit around and complain, they'd rather complain than get off their butt and do anything, then those are people you want to leave behind, right? You don't want to be stuck with those people. Those are not people you want to associate with, because you're never going to get ahead if you are spending as much time complaining about life or crying and whining and moaning that you are going and doing, right? This is where you're headed, right? You're headed to that high level, queenly energy, cup overflowing, big, you know, goals, ambitions. That's where you're heading, right? And you don't want anybody around you that's going to slow that down. So you may physically just have to kind of disassociate with some of those people, okay? So let's see here on your psychic energy. Let's see what we've got going on here. Choose wisely. And I think that's exactly what we've got going on here. So as these opportunities are presenting themselves to you, number one is choose opportunities wisely. Choose the ones that you think are going to be the best for you, the ones that you are the most drawn to, the ones you think would have the most longevity, the ones you think that you would feel the most confident taking, the ones you would be happiest in. All of those things, you know, don't just jump at anything. Make sure it's an opportunity you like. But again, with choosing wisely, this is also including choosing wisely who you continue to take on your path forward, because this is an opportunity to move forward in a positive way. But you don't want to be dragging every Tom, Dick, and Harry that is, you know, not on your level with you, because that is not going to be conducive to your growth, right? The old saying, and I'm not even sure who it came from, so, but it's not mine, so whoever's it was, you know, kudos to you, but the old saying was, you know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? You want to elevate yourself and be with those around you that are above you, so that you can constantly be learning, constantly be growing, constantly getting better, right? You don't want to be with people who are lower than yourself, because they're going to drag you down, not up, right? And that is all part of choosing wisely, okay? So let's get a moon card on this Six of Pentacles and Eight of Cups, and see what we've got going for you there to kind of give you some advice. All right, we've got will. And again, this is all about your willpower, okay? This is all about, you know, showing good willpower to keep a balance, okay? Help the ones you can that are the most important. If you have some extra and you can help take the ones with you that you know are the most important, you know, your family that is close to you. If you have that friend that just happened to be down on their luck, they're not normally a complainer, they're willing to work, they're just happen to be down on their luck, you know, use all of your willpower to help them up to your level, right? But this is also saying to use all of your willpower to make sure that you don't get sucked back down into this group of people who are constantly looking for a handout, that are Debbie Downers, that are, you know, just complainers, because that's not the kind of people who lift you up. That's not the kind of people that are going to support you. That's not the kind of people that are going to get you to your next level. And, you know, you want to get your will and put it in action to move forward, goal-oriented, ambitious, and ready to go, because you are Queen of Cups, baby. You are ready, okay? And let's get you a last card here. This is just a general advice card to hopefully give you a last piece of advice to kind of hold on to and carry through, hopefully through the week here and so forth as you go. And this one says, you create your own reality. What you want wants you to. What do you want to experience? And again, I do believe this is it. You are choosing what path you want to take. The opportunities are coming to you, okay? They are coming. If they haven't already started to come, they're coming, right? They're going to come. You need to just choose the one that you really, really want. Be smart about it though, right? Do your due diligence, do your background, but also, you know, think about it in your heart and soul. What is it that's going to fulfill you? You know, and then be willful about it. Take those with you that are going to support you, have your back, help you grow in that potential, not the ones who will not. Separate yourself from them. And then the ones that you are going to be tied to, the ones that are going to want to surround themselves with you and you surround yourselves with them, those are going to be the people that want you too, right? And that you want, because that is the people that you want to grow with, right? That you want to become abundant with. You want to have a fantastic life with, essentially. You know, you want to grow in your world, whether it's romantically, whether it's in, you know, jobs, whether it's in, you know, finances, whatever it may be in. This is what, you know, this is where you get there, and it's all coming for you. You just have to take it, right? You have to design it. What do I want? And then get it, and make sure that you are really choosing wisely who you bring with you, because the people who are around you, you are the people around you, right? They can make or break you. So keep that in mind. And I hope this does help you. If it does, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. And I hope to see you back very soon. Bye.